Welcome back to Tales from the Underroom, where nothing is sacred and everyone dies.
We're very excited about it.
Don't get too excited.
Not today.
Oh God, Brown. I don't know why you're trying to die today.
I swear to God.
For reference, everyone thinks that Flynn's gonna die. So
We've been foreshadowing this for a week now. It's great.
Nope, not gonna happen.
So in the next episode, when Flynn dies, he'll have to remember. He'll have to remember what happened last episode.
you'll have to remember. Called it.
Yeah. Last time, the heroes of 10 Towns, after leaving East Haven, made their way across the lake to look for some missing fishermen. Across the lake, they found a recently revealed cave, or a cave system, in which they met their new friend, Holly,
Friends.
who, as halflings are wont to do, was taking a nap after an intense battle. Moving into the cave, they discovered a couple of monsters that they dealt with swiftly, handled like the heroes they were set to become one day, should they survive.
Rude.
And then
Oh my God.
Great.
they met the Sea Hag that had made that cave her home with her great cauldron of soup, which she offered to them. Now, one might think an old lady offering you soup is a good thing. However, this was human soup, and thankfully the party turned it down. However, she was hoping to make them her next stew, and so was unwilling to let them leave. After a hard-fought battle, the Sea Hag thought maybe she could make a deal and walk away, but Flynn decided that wasn't going to be a thing.
He was still afraid.
He was still afraid. And so reinitiated the final moments of the battle and struck her down, but not before hitting the ground himself, given a unfortunate quick series of events.
We thought
However, he was quickly picked up by his party, the Sea Hag was dispatched, and the party settled down for a long rest inside the cave. And that's where we'll pick up.
I'd like to do a perception roll just to see if anything has changed since
sounds like such a good idea.
That's a
since
good
we
idea.
went to sleep.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll.
So we're waking up right now?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, you've already finished your rest.
Great.
I need to get on my
Okay,
shit and
fine.
open my character page. Let's see. That's a 13.
Yes. take
13?
this.
Okay. You don't notice anything different. Nothing around you has changed, so it's still dark and cold. But especially no threats seem to have arisen. And one thing you do notice is that the cauldron is now full again.
Lovely. It's just full of like broth, isn't it?
Yeah, as you peer through it, there's bubbling water and broth, and you see some semblance of what may be vegetables, but they're almost shapeless.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
the generic, the most generic potato thing that you could imagine.
That would be a potato.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
a potato.
So it's potato.
There are potatoes in it.
In liquid form.
It's water and potato.
Where did we put this?
Sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah. We're halfway to vodka.
There we go.
So Flynn wakes up in a sudden chill, and goes, "Oh God.
Making everyone jump.
I think I just saw my life flash before my eyes."
Yes, little one, that was close call. How about we not pick on things bigger? Yes?
But everything is bigger.
All right.
She was so old and so evil.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never experienced something like that before, and I didn't know what to do. I felt fear and terror, and all I wanted to do was get out of there. And
Just put my hand on his head and just lay him back down. Go, I think you might need 5 more minutes.
five more minutes
All
would,
right.
would be good, Mom. Thanks. He goes back to sleep.
I'm not sure he was fully awake there.
You know, I really don't think so either.
Yeah.
You know, they say when people have nightmares, you just kind of like let them go back to sleep.
Sure.
It's,
Hopefully it's a more peaceful wake.
anybody want to take this pot? It is magical pot. Anybody interested?
It's big
That is
well,
what I think.
to me.
I certainly don't trust it, personally. But
It can never be clean enough, can it, Emo One?
nope.
It just seems.
I'm just not
like
much of a soup person.
Ah,
Ah,
of course.
it just seems like a very large burden for something that's not really that worth it.
Yeah.
Which leads me to question why Hag thought it was good idea to offer. Why would we want giant pot to carry down mountain? Huh? Anyway.
Because she could just try to do your accent.
Um,
Because she could probably chase us down.
it
Faster
would weigh us
when
down,
we're
yes.
Carrying it.
Flynn wakes up again.
Can-
No teeth! No teeth! She had.
Zoria, roll me a history check.
A history check? Of course, you want Zoria to roll you a history check.
Do it.
Should have paid attention in school.
Actually, Holly, you can as well,
Okay,
Ooh.
it's an 11.
since you are both locals. Okay.
Oh, cool. 7.
Oh. So Zoria, you think back on the last few years, since this eternal winter has started, many of the towns are now struggling for food. So while you may not receive much use from this, there are people who might. Should you choose to either do, should you choose to do something with it?
Oh, I just remember why pot is good idea.
We're not going to put people in it, are we?
No! Oh my god!
I'm joking.
Just putting some feelers out there.
Yeah, I just met you guys, just trying to see
Yes,
where the line is.
No, I am vegetarian actually.
Feeling
Oh,
us out.
Yes, yes. I do not like the meat. Anyway, no, since eternal winter has struck, food is hard to come by. And giant soup pots make food very easy. You can take a little bit of food and make a lot of food. So, you know, this could be helpful to others. Oh,
Are there any like handles on it or any grip holds, or is it just?
So looking at it, there's on all four sides, kind of like cardinal points.
Mhm.
There's a large cast iron handle.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that I am pretty sure I could carry this.
All right. I was about to say I could probably drag it, but track record of me and touching things around here.
Yes, it
Hasn't been so
also
great,
could
so-
crush.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
While we're like packing up and messing around, I would like to talk to Ray for a second, but privately.
Okay.
I'm just sizing up the cauldron then, trying to figure out the best
I was
way.
kind of like making my way around to the ice river.
Okay.
Just to kind of like take another look down there because it seems like we're going to be going next.
Yeah. Ray, hello.
Hi.
So I noticed something a little strange during last fight, where when you do that illusion thing where there is double, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So I always just like assumed it was double of you. Like it looked like you, but then I saw it up close. It had a shocked expression when the thunder wave happened. I thought it was just like a reflection, like magic, you know. But it looked surprised, and it was not you.
That's interesting.
I know this is still new for you. It just might be helpful information. I know you may not actually know what is going
I
on.
appreciate you telling me that. I don't know, maybe that might help me sort some things out, but thank you.
Yes, of course. Do you think it's safe to head back down the river? Should we continue exploring or should we just pack it up? What do you think?
I mean, I think that while we're here, and since we all seem to be in reasonable shape.
Oh, the agony!
Flynn, you're fine.
The agony!
Oh my
You're
God.
perfectly fine, Flynn. Maybe a little roughed up, but
What?
it's okay.
Morning, everybody.
Anyway.
All right.
You doing all right?
There seem to be a couple more
Yeah,
tunnels. There's that bridge up there that I'm a little bit curious about what it could lead to. I think that it's worth our while to maybe investigate a little bit more, and then if you think it's worthwhile, come back and grab the cauldron on our way out.
That is a good idea. I like this. So I think we should go back and we tell everyone and we head that way.
Okay. You are heading which way? So, if you remember, there were the stairs you came up through the cave, which had the giant skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
And then you did notice that the frozen river looped around on the north side.
Yeah, I think that's the way.
Do you have a preference of which way you choose to go?
I was thinking of going the frozen river.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is there like a drop off, or does it kind of like slope into it?
It slopes into it.
Okay.
You could easily walk
Right.
over to it. So you make your way across around the bend onto that frozen surface. Those of you, I actually think that Ray was the only one who originally looked at it. The rest of you see, as you're walking out onto the ice, you look down and see the gaping eyes of skulls staring up at you as there are 4 frozen giant skeletons just underneath the ice. But they do not stir. You make your way across.
Do not
think they're
worry.
really-
I remember from from yesterday that they do not feel dark magic, yes? So we are good, as far as I can tell.
I think these are actually dead.
Yes,
Like dead.
yes. Not reanimated.
Yeah.
Right?
She makes these gestures. Spooky.
I need you next time, like by the fire, I need you to tell stories because I think you'd be really good at it.
I do. I have story, yes.
You make your way through the tunnel down the river. Kind of every once in a while, as it starts to slope downwards, you have to catch yourself on the walls every now and then, but manage to maintain your footing pretty well, except for Flynn, who just walks down it with no trouble thanks to his fancy boots.
Schmancy boots.
And you come around that last bend, and there's the bridge above you, 20 feet above, stretching across between 2 holes in the walls.
I mean, she did say there was treasure.
I mean, we have to see, yes. Maybe not all at once. Maybe someone very, say, I don't know, dexterous could try. I don't know.
Maybe roguelike. Would that be an apt description?
Ah, yes, yes. I
Roguelike?
think
Guys,
roguelike would be
roguish.
good.
Guys,
Yes.
if you wanted me to go and check it out, you could just ask, okay?
Flynn, you are not best for everything always. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I say, let Flynn have a go at it. I don't know what's in there.
Right, hold on.
Well, you don't have to twist my arm about it, but if you want me to go, I can go check it out.
How tall? is that
Soren,
person?
would you mind go checking it out?
I would not mind.
Thank you.
Holly is 20 feet in the air.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right here. Thank you.
You're doing a great job.
Now, how do you intend to get up there?
Do you want some help?
Perhaps. Could you describe it to me again?
So looking down the river, the ice slopes gently away from you. It's not enough that you're, fighting gravity to stand, but it is you can feel it moving downwards.
Yeah.
Above you, there's this stone arch, 20 feet above. It is similarly to the walls covered in ice, where the mist from this once raging river coming out of the mountainside is now frozen, and the mist of it froze to the walls and to the floor of this bridge. Climbing up the walls would be doable, but very difficult, given the state of them. Where this is not near the waterfall, but above it, the walls are quite smooth from the water going across it, and they are ice covered. So that is one way, but there are other ways that you could conceivably do it.
Okay.
I could give you a
And
boost just
on-
to throw you out there.
Sure.
And on
All the
either
way.
side of the bridge, you can see a tunnel leading away from either side.
Okay.
From what you can tell, these do appear to go somewhere.
I suppose I'll try to climb, just on the side.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
Sweet.
Want me to put
Yeah.
a foot, boost you?
Could I get a little assistance?
All right, put your foot here. All right.
All right, roll with
Alright.
advantage.
With advantage?
Mhm.
16.
Okay. Holly puts her back against the wall and hands out for you to step into, and then she helps you boost up over the smoothest section closest to the water, where you manage to get a hand on some rock above it.
Heck yeah.
And you, for a moment, you almost lose your grip on it, but then manage to turn and leap back onto the bridge itself.
Fuck yeah. Sweet.
I like how you're impressed with yourself.
You're like, wow, I can't believe I pulled it off.
And Soren would say that as soon as he landed. Like, oh, fuck yeah. I would like to then kind of stealthily creep until I can peer and see what's, I suppose, the right side of the bridge, or where it leads to.
Are you looking at it? Which side of the bridge did you approach from? The side on which you came, or did you go under and then turn around?
Side we came.
Side we came? Okay. So as you look down the right side, it stretches off into the darkness. There, you see down the tunnel. The moonlight is still peeking in through holes in the roof. You don't have too much trouble seeing, but about 30 feet down, it bends, and you can't see past that point.
I'm gonna look down and say to the others, I'm just gonna go have a little bit of a look, and I'll be right back.
Right.
Okay,
Right,
bye.
right back.
Yes.
So I guess I'm gonna try to like sneak and then see if I can just peer around that bend.
Okay,
little bit.
roll stealth for me.
We need like a bird's call signal for
Right.
trouble.
Ooh, 26.
Nice.
Wow, okay.
All right. Cool. He's fine. He's fine.
As you
Rogues.
blend with the shadows, making your way down the tunnel, you feel a gust of wind kind of hit you in the face, blow your hair back a little bit, and at the same time, that moaning sound that has been almost a constant escalates in volume and then dies down again. But you do not hear anything moving. You make your way down the tunnel a bit further until you come to a fork where it widens to about where you've been. It's been about between 5 and 8 feet across, depending on where you're standing. Going one way directly in front of you, it widens out to about 20 feet across, much more manageable. And then turns to the right as well, forks off to the right, and there it is that same kind of size that you are now becoming accustomed to of smaller.
I'm gonna go back for backup, I think.
Okay.
Seems to be a bit too much to explore on my own.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you make your way back out of the bridge with no trouble, and they're standing below you.
Pick me! Pick me!
I've
Hey.
taken a rope out of my bag and kind of coiled it up some, and when he appears, back, say, "Here, catch!" and throw the rope up to you.
I attempt to catch it, hopefully successfully.
Fuck, must have been the wind.
Roll a dex save.
Oh my god.
I was just gonna let you do it, but
Yeah, that's something to talk about.
Well,
when you
he-
say attempt,
14.
14. Okay, yeah, you catch. You snag it out of the air pretty easily.
Nice.
Is
I
there
trip
anything-
backwards and fall.
Yeah.
Ray, you killed him.
Oh no.
Too strong.
That wasn't the right one.
God.
I can hold on to it, or I'll probably tie it and fix it to something
Okay.
for more stable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Roll perception, real quick.
Oh no.
This is the one.
Great.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh my god.
This is the one.
The one.
But that's a 5 total, so.
Okay.
Still a one.
You look around and you see some rocks that are covered in ice, but they look like they'd hold a rope.
Nice. Well, I'm using those. They look like they could hold a rope. Good luck, guys.
What?
I'm really glad that you're confident about it. Okay, guys, you ready to go?
Don't worry, I'm gonna go look away while you do this.
Yes.
Seems like a terrible idea.
Yes,
It
I
is.
will. It is.
Okay, who would like to climb first? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
saw
yeah,
that coming
yeah.
from.
Roll athletics.
I will be spotting
you are having to-
everyone.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can
I'm
do it
gonna
with advantage
be
'cause he
right
has a
there.
rope.
This is
yeah.
tough one.
Because he's what?
Because he has a rope.
Yeah, that's fair. Roll with advantage.
Okay. Natural 20.
Nice. You just scamper up the rope, no problem.
There it goes.
Oh.
Who's next?
Looks like a squirrel.
Wow,
I'm gonna stay down
well
here
done.
and like spot
Thank you.
everyone.
I'll go.
You did a great
Okay.
job
Okay,
on
go
the
ahead.
rope tying. I really appreciated that.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me athletics with advantage.
It is a 16.
All right. Not quite as easily, but you do pull yourself up the rope onto the bridge. You feel it kind of like jolt as you're going.
Yeah.
Like something doesn't feel quite right, but you make it up without real trouble.
Wonderful.
I roll investigation on where he tied
Yes, you can.
my rope.
Yes, you may.
It's gonna be great. At this.
Soren,
Yes, right?
Seems fine.
this seems like a perfect reason to 7.
He really did a great job, didn't he?
Great, I'm
So
next.
7.
He's so cool.
Good job. You know, it felt a little iffy there, but upon inspection, it looks great.
Yeah, well, you
Oh,
don't
wow.
weigh half a ton, so you might be okay.
Holly, yeah, you wanted to go next?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll athletics.
It means a lot coming from
Just
you.
straight.
Yeah, you know,
or-
I was going to
Oh, with
like,
advantage, with
okay.
advantage.
hold it and tie it off to something, but it looks fine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I see no reason to do it.
Oh, thank
Hey.
you.
19.
19? Okay. Same deal. You kind of just scamper on up. No real problem. Especially with your size.
You're not gonna give me advantage, are you?
I am actually gonna
This
hold.
is
You
really
get
rude of
advantage.
you.
You get advantage.
I am actually gonna hold the rope.
Okay.
I don't think that's necessary at all. Looks great.
Nah,
Yes.
I mean, I am a little bit larger, yes?
Bit over
I will say,
cautious,
Holly, you
but-
did not feel any like
Okay,
problems as you were climbing, like Ray did.
21.
gotcha.
Okay. All right, yeah. As you're going, like you get to the top and you feel that rope slip off the rock finally, but because you're close enough, you do manage to like get your elbows up over
Yeah.
the top.
Pretty big and strong, so.
Mhm. Roll me a dex save though, real quick.
A dex save? Okay.
There goes my rope.
Yeah, no more rope.
Oh, no.
18.
Okay. You like as you grab onto the edge, you manage to hook the rope underneath one of your arms,
nice.
so that you don't lose it.
And I saved the rope too.
Just like
Good rolls.
So
like
like,
a disappointed father, Holly puts her focus on her and then just turns.
and then I like
Eh.
I see
3 out of
Holly I see
4.
Holly do it, and I like turn to Soren like,
Truly, it was bound to give.
Fair.
I weigh half a ton. It is okay. I understand. I am comfortable with my size.
Alright.
All this rope climbing really reminds me. Did I ever tell you guys about the Wily Willow game?
1,000 pounds.
Maybe, I don't know. A quarter of a ton then?
Yes.
I didn't expect anyone to question me on it. I'm 8 feet tall and like have a lot of muscle,
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
true.
carrying like 200 pounds of gear or something.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh, shit. Oh my god.
This reminds me of the time back in Sakomba where the Wily Willow gang, which I was the leader of, we had like a tree house that we were stationed in. Like that was our
Are
headquarters.
we like walking
Do I
while
know?
this
We're gonna
is
go
happening?
like help
Does
the
that
warrior
sound
get up
familiar
off
to
of
me?
the cliff edge.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Roll history.
I just want to know. 14.
No, it
Okay.
doesn't bring anything to mind.
Okay.
Oh.
I was just curious.
Aw.
Never heard of my Wily Willow gang?
No.
No.
I have not.
Oh, we were known throughout the land. Well, mostly just in town, mostly by the police. But
Well,
Weirdly, I sympathize.
Sakumba's a pretty long way away from here.
you're telling me, I miss it a lot.
Well,
It's very different up here.
I can imagine.
But anyway, what we got going on up here?
Well, the path splits off into two different directions, so I didn't want to get too far lost before, explaining this to you all.
It was a pretty good idea.
Did you see anything when you went down the right path?
One of them broadens out quite a bit, and one of them is similar to this,
Okay.
a bit more narrow.
If I were to put treasure somewhere, which path would it be?
The right one, because it's always right.
Okay.
Well, we could split up.
I
Cover
I
more
don't
ground,
know.
by the way.
this never worked out well for us before.
No.
I've actually been told that I can smell treasure.
Right.
So I-
Really?
I scurry up to both paths and I do a quick sniff.
Okay.
I
Are
feel
you
like-
roll
I feel like
so
you
when
should
you
roll
say both
something.
paths, do you mean you go down towards the fork, or you're smelling on both sides of the bridge?
I'm going to the fork.
Okay, cool.
Is there
then-
something back the other way?
Mhm,
from
it
the
opens up
bridge?
as well.
Okay, so
Oh.
we have
Dark,
three
right?
So there are
options.
three
Is that
options,
correct?
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm still gonna go up to the fork.
To the fork. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll perception.
Okay. That's gonna be a 10.
Okay.
Wow.
You smell ice. Whatever that smells like to you.
Like an ice skating rink.
Yeah. Without the sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without as much sweat. Still some.
On both paths.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not picking up anything. I don't get a whiff of treasure on either direction. So maybe it's back the other way.
Is the other way like super dark?
Perhaps.
It's about the same level of
Okay.
light.
All right. How do you want to do this? Which way should we go? I
think we
do
just
not
choose
care.
a path.
Let's
Right.
go.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
I
Which-
vote for the one that widens out
From the fork.
from the fork.
I would agree with you.
Well, that way smells cold, and that way smells colder.
Mm,
Oh.
yes.
The bridge. Can I make a perception check on the bridge?
Are you still sniffing?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
He's like, only if you're still sniffing.
That's a 3.
You definitely don't smell treasure.
Aww.
When was the last time any of you bathed?
Oh boy, it's been a while.
In
I'll be
Yeah.
super honest from Molly.
Am I?
The last,
20 minutes.
probably the last time we were in town. I would-
Okay, you were a bit. All
I mean,
right.
that was like less than a day
Yeah.
for you guys.
Yeah, it was a couple days.
You get distracted as you're walking across the bridge by a pungent smell as you pass by your new friend.
Aww.
I love it.
Wow. Good for you.
What?
Nothing. I just keep walking.
Oh. Just holds her arms in.
Okay, well, I didn't really get a good reading on this path, but the other paths just smell cold, so it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I think we
fork.
are going to the wide fork. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
You
Here we
make
go.
you make your way down, and you are choosing to go down the wider side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you get there, you do see a bend just a little bit to the right, and make your way down 30, 40 feet. And then as you come around that bend, you do get like this kind of blast of cold air, and turn the corner, and you now see the night sky and
Oh.
the lake that you came across shimmering in the moonlight.
Oh.
Well, this is lovely view.
No treasure.
Yeah, no, just straight down.
I mean, should we make investigation
Yeah, you
around the
can.
area?
Yeah, roll perception.
Perception or
Mhm.
investigation?
Perception.
Okay. That's an 8. That's a 6.
It's a big hole in the wall. There's that ice that you saw from outside that you could climb up or down pretty easily. But you are about 30 feet off the ground from lake level, and just staring out into the open night sky.
Shall we try narrow path?
Maybe
Sounds
we
great.
go back the
Yeah.
other way.
Real quick. Is it like cloud cover or is it?
As of right now, it is clear, and you can see the aurora, Oriole's aurora, stretching out above the night sky.
Oh,
It's
then
pinks
the
and
moment
purples.
Holly recognizes that, she's just looking down at the ground like, yeah, let's go to the other path, just like straight down and walking away.
I would like to make a perception check on Holly.
Yep.
Let's see if I know.
Or is that inside?
Yeah, what is it?
Trying to interpret what I meant would be insight.
Okay.
Just determining if you actually noticed that she just started staring at the ground would be perception.
Oh. I think I would notice her automatically. I just want to know if I understand why.
Okay.
It's a 12.
Okay. She didn't. No, I'm gonna say that's not high enough to really gain any information from it,
Just
because it
notice-
wasn't really persuasion or deception.
Yeah.
Just body language. So you'd have to be pretty good to be able to.
Does she seem uncomfortable?
No, she just kind of like looks straight down, and it's just she's not looking back up though
Okay.
until we start about halfway back to. When she
I
starts
just
looking
like
back up.
look around like. What was it?
What'd she see?
You clocked it, but like,
I clocked
yeah.
it. I just don't know what it
Clocked it.
means.
All right.
Ooh, mystery.
So we going down that narrow path.
Mm-hmm.
That is where I would hide treasure. In smaller path, yes? Fewer people find it.
Fewer people could fit through the path.
That's right, yes.
Brilliant.
You make your way down the smaller path, and pretty quickly it's much more winding than the other one. But as you're pushing your way through, you do feel it open on the right side into a room. And as you're looking through, you see in front of you a set of 4 stone columns reaching from the ground to the ceiling, and you feel the air whipping past you. And inside this room, you hear just this loud moaning sound, pulling through the room. Exactly.
This is where the sound's been coming from the whole time.
Oh,
Can
yes.
I roll like nature or survival or history to see if it's like a aberration or something that I might recognize?
Yeah.
Yes. Roll nature.
That's a 21.
Nice. You don't recognize this as sounding like any sort of spirit or a creature that you've encountered, but you do, as you're sitting there, like listening and watching it, you notice that the noise fluctuates with the wind that you're feeling on your back.
Oh, okay.
It seems to be increasing and decreasing with the flow of air.
Okay, cool.
I would also like to make a check. So I'm going to sniff the air, but this time I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Ah.
So within
I like
a
that.
30-foot radius.
30 foot? Okay.
Yes.
Nothing lights up in here. No additional glow or kind of triggering feeling. It's nothing magical within 30 feet of you.
Well, this seems very uninteresting.
Yeah, I think the noise is just the wind coming through the cave.
So
Can
it's
we
just-
roll for science?
You could roll nature.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just a weird room.
And then there is the tunnel does continue past it as well.
Can I look at the statues?
Roll investigation. Stone pillars. They're not carved. They're
Oh.
natural. They're rough
Alright.
rock.
I'll just take a look at them.
Yeah.
I take a terrible look at them. I've
No,
never.
Zoe, it's
I
over
don't
here.
even know what it
You're
is.
looking
Yeah.
at this section.
I literally rolled a nat one and I have a -2 in perception.
Oh.
Or in investigation. So I literally got a negative one.
Zoya, are you okay?
Perfect.
I get so confused I pass out.
Yeah, you definitely don't notice anything.
How can they know they're not alive?
Maybe we should just push
My
through.
fuck now. Wasn't there like a side room? I want to check out the side room.
This is the side room.
Oh, this is the
yeah,
side
yeah.
room. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Oh, so I forgot. I didn't realize that Detect Magic actually lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep. So
There
as
we
you
go.
continue to move, it will go with you.
So,
It is blocked by 1 foot of stone, so that might be a problem.
We'll find out, won't we?
can I look around for any sort of marking, carving, anything that just doesn't look like natural wall or?
So you could, but that is what that investigation roll would have been.
I thought that would be perception. I was trying to change it up.
How can we bend these checks to our
Yeah. All right, then there's nothing here.
Yeah.
Well, Flynn is a nerd, so he would like to
Sure.
look around
Roll me investigation.
for any type
Just
of
seems like a
markings
weird
and
room.
yeah,
That was meant to-
markings,
Clearly built the
historical
room,
things. I don't know.
Yeah, but for what? To be annoying?
Ugh.
It's
I guess so.
Right.
I have seen Stranger Things.
It's only an 8.
The DC was 5.
Oh,
Sorry, Zoria.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, she'll still get this. As you're looking at the pillars and the walls, you do see some runes carved and drawn onto them, and cave paintings, stick figures, and symbols and hieroglyphs etched into the wall. Do you understand giant?
no.
Okay.
Wow, what are these? Guys, come take a look at this stuff. This is amazing.
Oh, there's stuff here. Okay. Right.
Oh,
I was
I
previously
don't.
unaware.
Yeah, I was
Can I see
completely
this
unaware.
now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
once he's
just
pointed it out to
checking.
you-
Hey,
Just
Zoria.
making sure.
Zoria, no, over here. Look.
Okay.
Look.
Yes. Oh my goodness. How did I miss this? I was staring at the other wall for like 10 minutes. Wow, this is very interesting.
What does it mean?
I actually know what this means.
What does it mean?
I'm trying.
God, hello.
No, as you're looking at these hieroglyphs, you pick up on this is an ancient form of giant. It's not something that you have seen in a long time, but you're able to deduce meaning from the changes that have occurred to what you now speak, and you kind of find this story of this religious reverence to this area, to this cave, and you look at these images and almost have these memories imparted upon you of giants making their way up through the river to drown themselves in a hot spring in religious sacrifice.
I don't think it worked.
Oof.
Whatever they were trying to do, I don't think it worked out. Yes, and so I relay all that. I won't spend time retelling
Sure,
what
yeah.
you said.
Drown themselves. Flynn wants to roll history because he studied a lot of the area, so he wants to know if he knows this this religion and the purpose of it
Sure.
and the ritual of it. Natural 20 plus 3 is a
Holy
23.
Nice.
Wow.
Now, you've never heard
Alright.
of this particular group or this particular cave. However, ritual sacrifice is pretty common in a lot of the cultures that you studied. It is usually done so in times of want, in prayer for, in a trade-off between life and prosperity. So many of the cultures you read about would sacrifice people, animals, whatever, in return for what they believe to be their gods, giving them a plentiful season.
Yeah, like good harvests.
Yeah,
and-
exactly.
Okay. All right. So basically, Flynn just like starts nerding the fuck out about this, and he relays that information based on sacrifices for bounty and harvest and prosperity and all that good
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
Sounds
This-
like they could have used a cauldron.
You know?
This makes a lot of sense. We saw the giant skeletons. This makes sense.
Kind of makes sense why everything I touched didn't like it either, because this is a holy place. Great. And she like grabs her Baylor symbol and it just kind of like looking around.
Oh, don't worry, you'll be smited.
Awesome.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But with that, with it being ritualistic, this area in this room, there's no knowledge of some type of material gains from it.
Not that you can, not that you're seeing. There doesn't seem to be any. The significance of this place was entirely metaphorical.
Yeah.
Not like they didn't sacrifice themselves and then immediately receive something. As far as Zoria could tell from the images, it was more of just the holy place at which they would rest.
Gotcha. All right. Shall we move on to the next room?
Yeah.
Suppose so.
We're gonna
Yes.
continue forward, right?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Okay.
So you continue forward down the tunnel, and after a couple of more bends, similarly to the wider path, it does open up, and you can see the night sky again, and and the water beneath you.
So it just keeps leading out, is what I'm getting.
Well, that was exciting.
It does seem that way. Yes,
Guess we'll
yes,
hit the
yes.
final path. See what
Let's do
if
I'm
it.
there's some
starting-
glorious treasure that way.
Yeah, I'm starting to think there might not be, and she was lying to us.
Well, she never said it was here.
I told
To
you guys,
be
I
fair.
didn't smell anything. I always
Right.
follow my nose. Okay.
Let's go down that last path.
Yeah, you know.
We got time.
Do remember, because it has been a couple of weeks, Ray, you did read a kind of cryptic set of notes that the hag had written herself.
That's right. You did, and I didn't write it down because I didn't find it.
I don't know. Yeah, same.
Let's see.
Oh, I took great
Found
notes on my
notes
laptop. but not here.
Oh,
Did
okay,
you?
yeah.
Shut up,
So
Soren.
the notes say that the treasure is probably close to the caves. But that's about all I got.
Well, I mean, we are kind of heading in the right direction then. We're just picking bad paths.
Or it's somewhere just outside of one of these entrances, maybe. I think it's worth our while to see what's down the other path, and if nothing is that way, then maybe do a little spread out a little bit and investigate the shoreline a little
Little
bit.
recon book. I like it. Let's do it.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Back to the other path.
So you make your way down the other path, and are you still have detect magic up?
I
It's
do.
probably not been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You might be reaching the end of it if you had
About
been
9 minutes and 40 seconds.
depending on how much you had been ranting about nerdy things. I know for me it usually is about 20 minutes.
We can
but-
walk and talk, though.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
imagine that we
So
walk
you-
and talk.
So you make your way back across the bridge, and on the other side, as you make your way through a narrow path, it opens up into a small room, and immediately, if you're still sniffing, you smell.
I'm always sniffing.
Yeah, you smell smoke
Grody.
and the remnants of a fire. And in front of you, there is a small bedroll laid out with some scavenged together hay and a very shoddy pillow and the skeleton of a campfire that was once there.
Guys, I think something's cooking.
Oh god.
Something was cooking.
Oh, no.
Is it
Oh.
just one?
Goodbye.
Okay. I think this is probably where the Sea Hag laid her head at night.
Oh, by the way, you do get a little bit of a magical ping.
My nostrils are tingling. There's something magical around here too.
Interesting. I want to look around
Great.
for any more like notes or anything that might lead us
Can
to
I-
where.
I was gonna help her
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
investigation with advantage.
Sweet.
because I was looking for some personal effects as well.
During that, may I reset my detect magic?
You may. Yeah.
Reset it.
It's a
Is that a cantrip or that's a level 1 spell, isn't it?
It's just an at-will cast, one action, thanks to my Eldritch Invocation.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
I got a 13.
13? Okay. As you're poking around, you kind of like nudge the bedroll and the hay underneath it. You nudge it with your boot a few times, and your boot hits something hard.
Okay. Clear some of the hay out of the way and the pillow out of the way to see what it is.
Underneath it, you find a leather pouch, a leather-bound book, and a pen.
I'm going to read the book.
I thought I had something else for that, and I didn't. Okay.
It's a journal.
Yeah. You open up the book, and the handwriting is scrawling and like very decorative. It's almost like the person writing it cared more about how it looked than the content. Roll me an intelligence check real quick.
I'm peering over her shoulder as she's reading that.
Then you can as well.
What? Sorry, what check was it?
Intelligence?
Oh, damn
That is a 18.
Okay.
it. 9.
9. Okay.
You are looking over her shoulder.
Yeah, true, true,
The
very
fun part
true.
is you can't,
I'll share it. Like,
Yeah.
you can't
Not trying to be
actually reach
secretive
over
about
her
it.
It's,
shoulder.
it's
Right.
real fancy.
Yeah.
I
It
can't.
is.
Is that an A or an E?
As you're peering at this, Holly, you realize that while these words originally looked like they should be in common, as you're trying to read it, you find that you can't, and it's not really, none of it's making sense. Words
Oh.
aren't flowing right. Ray, you quickly realize that it is encoded. This journal has a cipher on it. However, much like the decorativeness of the writing, the cipher is mostly decorative as well, because all you had to do to decipher it is swap the first and the last letters of every word.
Sick.
This person was a genius.
Incredibly smart.
Oh yeah, Flynn would never be able to get this.
As you take some time to peer through it, you find a sad story. And roll insight real quick.
Okay. Oof. 9.
Okay. This seems to be truly sad. You feel for the author of this piece. who laments on their journey to the Icewind Dale with a group of their fellows, who then very quickly turned on one another in the pursuit of power, and how, while they had originally come looking for a lost city, they soon fell into disarray, and the desire for their own wealth and their own strength, and the goal seemed to be lost. As you reach the end of it, it's not a very long journal. It seems to almost have been written at about the same period of time. But as you reach the end of it, the writing turns towards lamenting about the loss of the possibility of getting back to a hidden tower that he had found, that the author had found, who you perceive from his self-absorbed writing was probably male. And
Facts, though.
Big oofs.
and the impending strife that he was going to face due to a particularly distasteful, in the author's words, way of removing the expedition that helped them find it. And the final page comments on the lack of resources and how they were going to have to go into town and risk being caught to gather more resources for a upcoming spell.
Interesting.
Huh.
So with that knowledge, I open up the leather pouch and kind of look to my spell casting friends and be like, does this look like, do the contents of this seem like they might be spell components, or?
As you look in, there is nothing in it.
Oh.
Sick, I got it in the pouch.
It's invisible.
Is there
invisible
any
components.
weight to it other than leather?
Yeah, it feels not heavy, but it is maybe a pound or two.
But
Heavier than you would expect from just a simple leather pouch.
Okay, I want to reach my hand in and see if there's anything inside.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm just kind of trying to see what's in it.
Okay.
Because it feels heavy, so I want to feel around, see if there's, I don't know, maybe like a hidden component on the inside. Feel the inside of the bag.
Yeah. You don't feel anything. However, Flynn, this is as he pulls it out, you are triggering that detect magic as it's you boot it back up. You feel that energy coming from this pouch.
Oh yeah. This has definitely got. Woo! This has got something funky to it. I think this is magical in some way.
Holly takes a step away to make sure it's not her.
Ray, is there anything in it at all?
Reach my hand inside.
Yeah, you don't feel anything as you're just reaching in, just kind of patting around looking for anything. You just feel the leather interior of the bag.
Does it seem bigger on the inside? Than
It
on
does
the
seem a little bit
outside?
bigger. Not a lot, but it seems a little bit bigger.
Like maybe I could fit a whole bunch of stuff in it. That probably
If you
shouldn't be
reach
able to fit
really,
in
really
it.
high
If
enough.
you-
Maybe like a
You
bag of holding.
you think you might be able to do that. Maybe not as much of a bag as a bag of holding, but you
Okay.
feel like you could fit a fair amount in there.
All right.
May I make an Arcana check on it? Is that necessary, or did we solve the mystery?
No,
of the
roll
bag?
Arcana.
All right, let me see this thing. That's going to be a 20.
A 20? Okay.
I don't know why I said that in my voice, but I did.
You have seen these before. Enchanted pouches are expensive, but fairly common throughout the world. And given your role, you also know that if you are attempting to use one, you must be thinking about what you want to retrieve from it when you reach in.
Ah.
Because you rolled a 20, you also know that if you ever wanted to know what was in one without being able to guess what was in it, you could turn it inside out.
Oh my god! I know. Giant exclamation point above my head. I know what these are. Ray, let me see that real quick.
Okay.
Nice.
See,
Just be
if there's
careful.
nothing in it and you don't know what you're looking for, all you gotta do is this.
As you flip it, are you doing it right here?
Oh no.
I mean, away from me.
Okay, cool.
Oh, God.
As you
Okay.
flip it inside out, the first things that come flying out of it are batshit, sulfur, xanthan
Oh,
gum,
yep.
right? Like all of these things that you recognize as spell components, but
Yeah.
come rocketing out of it and onto the ground in front of you. And then beyond that, a spattering of coins hits the ground, and a ring.
We found the treasure. It's batshit.
That's batshit crazy.
We are batshit.
Guys, did I do a good job? Look, I solved it. Here it is. Here's the
Did.
treasure.
yeah. You did very good.
well.
Amongst the coins, you find 1 platinum, 3 gold, and 8 copper.
Oh, all right.
Who wants to be the resident
Oh jeez.
math person
Nope.
to split the booty?
Not me.
I
Not
can,
me.
I can do that.
Okay.
Is platinum 50 gold?
Hmm?
Is 1 platinum
1 platinum is 10 gold.
10 gold?
Why do I even put that on here?
Flynn's never even seen a platinum coin before, so he's like, "Oh,
Okay, so
We're rich.
how much was it again?
1 platinum.
1 platinum, 3 gold, and
8 copper.
8 copper.
Okay.
No silver, right?
No silver.
I'd like to look at the ring and
Yeah.
inspect it.
You pick up the ring out of the guano,
All right.
and kind of turn it around in your hand. It looks to be made out of steel, like a dense metal.
Is there any like adornment to it, or is it just like a really plain
Nope,
ring?
very, very plain ring.
Okay,
It does,
cool.
however, still trigger your magic sense.
Oh, let me take a look at that.
This looks interesting. I want to roll an Arcana check, unless you can. I mean, you can. If you were looking at it, you're
nope.
welcome to.
Go right ahead.
All right.
Oh, let
Literally
me
just-
take a look at this.
I literally just wanted this for the medal, but if you're interested,
It's a 14.
You can't really pull much from it. This type of thing, I think. Are you trying to figure out what it does?
Yeah.
So that's kind of because the identify spell exists. Arcana is kind of going to tell you, like, if you're looking at runes, it kind of explains, like what you recognize those runes to be, or arcane writings, or detecting, like, on if there were a large enchantment on something, then it's you might be able to tell what sort of magic it deals with. But with this, you can tell that it's magical. I'll say you can tell that it's not cursed. You can probably glean that much from it.
This is safe.
great.
Great.
It's hard to tell
As
exactly what it
you
is.
say that, you hear Ray say something, and then the any like lights around us start to like flicker and dim, and
I think it's safe.
Drops it.
it's a joke. Don't that was me. It was a joke.
Oh,
Actually, that was
I
pretty.
didn't.
Oh,
I didn't
well,
I didn't know you had it in you.
It's
Kind of put my sword back in this.
it's just a thing that we all can do.
wow.
That's actually pretty funny. Okay, that's pretty good.
Who knew that Ray had jokes, yes?
I surely did.
No, she is not normally one for the comedy.
So DM God. So I cannot
Just
determine
DM is fine.
what. Oh, you know you like it. So I cannot determine what bonuses this ring gives
Correct.
unless I put it on. I go to put the ring on.
Yeah. You put the ring on, and as you put it on, you feel like a little more aware of your surroundings, and you feel like if something were to attack you, you might be a little more capable of getting away from it. This is a ring of protection. It increases the wearer's AC by 1.
Oh.
Oh.
I feel invincible.
All right. How about you give that back?
I don't know. I like the look of that ring.
I was the one that found the pouch.
We're all
I
gonna
mean, thank you for
we're
it.
gonna like fist fight. Who wants to arm wrestle for a ring?
Alright, fine. you know what?
Just read a journal about a party falling apart in the seek of power.
I didn't even think about that.
Then what do you mean invincible?
I haven't told him that yet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we haven't shared this information, but
I do.
I mean, I do probably have the lowest AC.
I
Yes,
mean, you
but
can
you're-
I
keep
bet you
it.
don't.
There's also no reason for you to be in the front.
What's your AC?
13.
Mine's 13, and I am always a
A bear.
Wow.
Right.
With an
And
AC of like 15 or
Shut
16.
up.
go on.
I'm saying you can
I'm
keep
not
it.
always a bear.
You can keep it, but the whole invincible part is where I'm a smidgen worried.
No. I'm unstoppable now. Thank you.
I
I'm just kidding, guys. I want one of you to have it because I've got these amazing boots that you were so gracious to let me have. So please, if someone else
You
needs
got
it,
those.
if someone else needs this ring, please
So I
take
feel
it.
like
right.
16 AC is an unlucky number for me.
Sweet.
Here you go, Zoria.
Yes. Yes.
That doesn't mean I won't take it in the future, but for now, while still kind of.
What, like off my corpse or something?
Well, no, with
After I die from only having 14 AC?
No, well, like if I get a feat or something that increases my AC.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
The number 16, not.
Oh, the number 16, not specifically the
Yes.
ring.
By the
Alright.
way, Holly,
Yes.
roll an intelligence check real quick.
Okay, which one of you is less likely to betray me?
Hello.
Great. 6.
Okay. Good to know.
God, those
God, oh
dice.
no. What
Alright,
does this
keep
ring
going.
mean?
Okay, so we've distributed. We're going to distribute gold. We found the ring, and you said there were other components.
Spell components.
Spell
It was-
components.
It was mostly a
components.
components pouch. You're being used as a components pouch.
Yeah.
For spellcasters, it's more flavor.
Gotcha.
For spellcasters, you would already, if you had a components pouch, you would already have everything that was
Yeah.
in this.
Ah.
Yeah. I mean, my patron probably just absorbs my life to be able to do anything. That's what
Yeah, your HP's
mine
actually
is.
been decreasing by 1 every time you
Swords
cast a
my way
spell.
down.
Your max HP. We're not
Yeah.
really sure how you're still alive.
Wait, so the ring of protection just raises your AC by 1? Was there anything else? I just wanted to
What
make
you
sure.
mean?
No, it's just that in the coins.
I just wasn't sure.
It is not a homebrew item. You can find it on D&D Beyond.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah.
That's a great plug for D&D Beyond.
Yes, it is.
Give us money, wizards. We would love your money.
Any
We
wizards.
give you money, you give us money. It's great.
Any wizards.
We just
Any wizards out there?
if there's any wizards around at all, money please.
Wizards of the Sword Coast.
D&D Beyond. We are hungry. All right. So anything else in the pouch?
Yeah.
No, that is all you find in the
Okay.
pouch.
And this, did it?
So,
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I was
Go
just gonna say, did it dead end to this room, or is there other? Does the path continue?
Oh, no, this is a dead end.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
ahead. So we have a bag of holding.
No, we
So
don't.
that's cool.
We have an enchanted leather pouch.
Well, enchanted leather pouch. So that's cool. Who wants the pouch?
I'll take the pouch and I'll keep some of the money in it. How about that?
Oh my god.
And that way we can all be aware of, we can all know that this is the sort of company pot, as it were.
This is good idea,
Alright.
yes.
No, the pot's downstairs. We left that.
Flynn, you're
Do
smarter
you
than
think
this.
do you think
Oh, right.
the pot will fit in pouch?
Smart.
Don't think so.
It is magic pouch, no?
Yes, but it does have a physical size to it that is not 10 feet.
This is not good magical pouch.
Thank
I'm
God.
assuming it
I
wouldn't,
needed
actually.
something to carry this giant yikawa from my back.
Oh my god.
You think you could probably get about, from your arcane knowledge, you could probably get about 8 cubic feet of space.
Okay.
It's not going to hold a gigantic amount of things, but it is, small items. You could kind of put quite a few.
So my
in.
yikawa.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I guess the Yickle wall could, in theory, fit. It's less than 4 feet long, right? Yeah.
Well,
Or I guess
it's like the
2.5.
height. It's like actually a little taller than I am.
Oh yeah, then it wouldn't fit because
I'm only 4 feet.
right.
Yeah, he
But
said
eight
anything
cubic
longer
feet,
than
so-
4
Oh,
feet.
So it's actually like
8. I
two
thought
by.
you-
It's closer.
2 by
It's
2.
2 by 2 by 2.
I
Yeah.
gotcha. I'm with you now. I do math and geometry
Very well.
very
well.
I am actually the best at geometry. No one geometries like I do.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Is this
God.
in D&D Beyond?
It is not, unfortunately.
Bye.
I cannot help you there.
How dare you betray us, Wizards of the Coast?
We'll still take your money. We love you. Okay,
This has been fun.
so that's it. We solved the cave mystery.
I mean, we did not find the treasure of the white. I do not
I
think, this is the treasure of the white lady.
That seems unlikely to me.
This is
I
treasure.
think the treasure might be further away. But I'm fine with getting out of this cave.
I am also done with cave.
Do
However,
we need to go grab the pot so we can feed the village?
Yes. Also,
yes, we will grab pot.
We do need to split the money up as well.
Oh, of course, leave it to Rogue to
Man, talk
remember
about the
money.
real shit.
Yes,
I believe I said that we would keep it in kind of a company
company pot.
Oh, okay.
pot. That way we can, if we have any group expenses, they can be paid for out of this.
Oh, sure.
You will be group accountant,
Because,
Ray?
Sure, because
It sounds
we have
smart.
1 plat, 3 gold, and 4 copper, and that does not split evenly among 5 people.
Well,
No.
you could give me the platinum, and then I'd give you
Or I could keep the
40
platinum,
gold.
and then you could get 1 copper, and he could get 1 copper, and you could get 1 copper, and you can get 1 copper, and then the 3 of them could each get a gold.
That sounds even.
Yeah.
Or
Or we can
if,
keep it in the company pot.
We just keep in company pot. This sounds very good. You will
Sure.
pay all of our expenses. I do not like to be weighed down by money. I have other important things to worry about.
Like me.
She said important.
No!
That wasn't in character. No, Ray would not say that.
Roasted.
Got it.
The roast of Flynn under girdle,
All right.
followed by Justin
go
Bieber.
get that
So
cauldron.
I got a pot, and I'm gonna carry it.
Okay, so you go back and grab the cauldron, dump it out to reduce the weight.
Holly
We have
body
to just
checks
like
it.
we just
Take
hold
it
it
to
upside
the
down
tip.
the whole time, so all of the liquid kind of
Right.
spills out as we're walking.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, there's just a steady drip the whole time.
As we're like heading out,
That's
Holly
right.
goes, I would also quickly before we tell these poor fishermen that their friends didn't make it. I think it would be good if we didn't tell them they were eaten. Just that they didn't survive the trip.
Yes, I think that is wise, especially not tell them out of community pot, right?
Right?
Like,
I was going to
disagree.
give them the Sea Hag's head that I cut off and everyone protested against as kind of proof that any of this happened.
I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll just say that yeah, they didn't make it.
We don't have to tell their friends,
They'll
but
figure it out.
we were hired by town guard to do this.
You were hired. I just did this because.
Yeah, I could have just tagged along for the ride. I showed up and they were kind of in the process.
Oh,
So
right. Well,
Just,
guess what? We
right.
were hired to do this. I am very glad you thought of the head thing because otherwise this would have been difficult.
Oh God. But yeah, I just don't think we should tell them their friends got eaten.
Yes,
Especially not out of the pot that we're bringing back.
We could leave out details. Yes.
Yes.
You want me to scrub it?
No.
I can scrub
thank
it.
you.
do you have a scrubber?
Do you have a scrubber? Yes.
Got my hands in the rag.
Oh.
well.
I'm
If you want to.
I like climb up into the pot, check around in there, grab the rag out. Yeah, this is doable, and dive in.
I'm so afraid that he's about to start taking damage
It's probably kind of hot.
from hot
It is
soup.
cooking.
Hop, hop, hot potato, hot potato.
The pot is not, but the liquid that keeps bubbling up in the bottom is almost boiling.
I
Never mind. Never
grab
mind.
his feet and yank him out.
That's hot. That's that's not doable. Sorry,
It's soup,
but
Flynn.
but I've done enough study that I think it's boiling, which means it's sanitary.
That
All right, yeah.
that makes
I'll
sense
take
to
your
me.
word for it.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh.
Soren will eat it, but
I'm fine.
all right, let's head back to town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the middle of the night still?
Well, it's always night.
Oh yeah, true.
But
I think that's the hardest
when is like
thing to remember.
daytime? How close are we?
Well, you took a long rest before you started exploring, but you had gone to sleep kind of early.
I think we went to
I think you
sleep
said
at
it
like
was around 5 or
yeah,
6.
5 or 6.
So you probably would have woken up around 3 in the morning,
Okay.
which meant you spend a few hours traveling. You're probably looking at about, you'd probably get there by about 10 a.m.,
Okay.
which
Perfect.
is, you know, kind
That
of in
works.
those twilight areas where it's lit. It's like the brightest that it ever gets.
Yeah.
And we are heading back to Bryn Shandu?
No.
No, we're
East
not.
Haven?
East
We
East
are
Haven.
investigating outside of the caves for the White Queen's treasure.
Oh, you.
I
We are bringing the pot outside and then investigating outside the caves for the White Queen's treasure.
I like it.
All right, let's do it.
Kind of. Sure.
I'm gonna roll investigation.
Yep, roll investigation.
I'll help you.
Anyone that wants to help, you can either roll investigation or survival.
Oh,
Which one's better?
Can I do
I will.
Survival.
if I'm doing survival, it's 14.
Okay,
Actually,
I'll do a
24.
nice.
thank you.
12.
God.
12, okay.
Baylor?
Yeah, thank you, Paler.
Oh,
Hey, Paler.
Hey,
Howler?
Baylor.
That I stumbled. It's Paler. 21.
Nice. All right.
got a
And
seven.
7.
Seven.
Oof. Okay. So Holly and Zoria, you kind of peer over Ray's shoulder at the notes, which are almost like just horribly scrawled and hard to read. But you get this idea that you might need to head north a little bit, and into the trees behind the rock face. So you make your way down to the end of the slope, and the two of you kind of teaming together. As you're traipsing around, you find a pile of rocks, not like boulders, but just like larger rocks that have been piled up at the base of a tree, and they are now covered with a thin layer of snow. But as you're looking at it, you, especially Zoria, you notice that these don't look quite natural. They're close, but they don't look like they fell there.
Okay. We should check under these rocks. We should look around these, yes?
Do you want me to touch them first, or which
You
one of you wants
you don't have good luck with touching
No.
things, no?
Mm-mm.
Okay, yes. So I will
Grabs
go ahead
axe.
and...
Just
What if
waits
I-
patiently.
What if I did something cool, like a druid would?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I have earth tremor, so I can just kind of like shake all the rocks loose.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll go
that's
ahead
cool.
and cast
Yeah.
that.
that is cool. Holly, what's your AC? Okay.
No, it's in front of
Are you
I cast it in
One
front of me
less
where
die.
Holly is not. It is not a radius spell.
No. So you
16.
you cast it, and the kind of ground around you just this slight vibration, and the rocks in front of you shake, and the snow cascades off of it before they finally tumble away, revealing a rotted black wooden chest.
Oh. Well, now I think that this looks kind of like what we were looking for. I am.
Flynn just like randomly like walks up kind of towards in the distance and is like, smells like treasure around here.
I am.
Did anybody
a-
get that whiff?
No. No, I smell the whatever's in the pot.
I am a little afraid to actually touch it. So I take my quarterstaff and I like try to open it with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Is it like a locked chest?
It is latched. It
Latched?
is- yeah, it's not. You don't see a
Really-
lock on it.
I mean, I'm like really good at
Yeah,
using
really.
Crowbar.
Roll me an attack real quick.
An attack. Okay. Oh, with my quarterstaff, I guess.
Oh no.
Okay, so it was that's a 12.
Okay. As you
It's a two.
are, you're trying to like finagle it open. You slip and like push a little too hard, and it into the chest.
Oh no!
And you now
Oh,
have a chest on the end of your quarterstaff.
Oh, wow. How interesting.
That's an amazing
where
new weapon.
The wood is rotted away.
It's a warhammer.
Okay, so it is, it's just quite rotted, yes.
Screw it. I go and unlatch it and open it.
Fucking beautiful. You said your AC is 16?
Damn
Classic!
it!
Classic!
Damn it!
Yes! 16, yes!
Okay, so that does hit. Zoria, you watch
Oh no!
you watch as Holly opens the chest and a mummified hand comes launching out from it, spider-like,
Oh no.
and grabs onto her shoulder, digs the nails in, and does two points of slashing damage.
Great.
I
Why do
immediately,
you think you can do things like
What
this?
the
You
fuck?
don't just touch it.
I immediately grab my Yikawa and like no, and like try to stab the hand.
All right, roll an attack.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Oof,
Oh,
that could have been better.
Those are words I love to hear.
That's only a 4 to hit.
Oh my god. I cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff and I whack the hand away.
Okay. But, yeah, roll the attack.
That is an 11 to hit.
Okay. Roll damage. How much is your damage modifier?
What do you mean?
Like, how much do you add to your damage roll?
1d8 plus 2?
Okay, cool. It's dead.
Not
It
even gonna
falls
make
to
me
the
roll.
ground and twitches once and then curls up, like, again, kind of like a spider.
Excellent.
You stabbed it! I thought it was safe! Fuck!
It is never, it's enchanted chest, yes? Like, no.
What's going on over there?
Nothing!
That's a creepy alien-looking thing. I've never seen anything like
No,
that.
nothing happened. Nothing happened.
I mean,
Nothing
nothing
happened.
Hey.
Nothing happened.
Ray,
Nothing happened.
we
Ray.
found spooky chest, yes?
Is there anything inside the spooky chest?
We haven't gotten that far yet.
Max looks cautiously
was-
inside.
There was mummified hand.
Oh,
I still have.
all right.
I still have my stick out. I got Holly with the axe. Let's look inside.
Okay. Nothing else leaps out at you.
Okay, great.
You do find a pile of gold coins.
Wow.
Specifically, 480.
Now this is treasure.
480, Ray.
Well, I'm not there yet. So I can't officially add it to the pot.
yeah.
Ray, we found the treasure.
Oh, that's exciting.
I thought you were with us.
No, I was down by the pot because
Yeah.
I didn't find
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Down by the river.
I was like looking around and didn't see anything, and you two just started fighting.
Oh, sorry. I thought that you were with us. My bad.
Soren,
I will make my way up there.
Soren, we found the treasure.
Great. We're
I
all
hustle over
here
there.
again.
I kick the hand into the forest so no one knows what happened.
Did we solve the White Lady treasure puzzle?
You found the White Lady's treasure.
And there's nothing else except for the gold in the chest, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Flynn, do you can sense magic on things, yes?
Yeah, sure. Just follow my nose.
Great. Is this chest any more enchanted or spooky?
No, hold on.
I am better with nature, you know.
Is there any other magical sources around, including the chest?
Not within 30 feet of you.
Great, love it. Okay.
That's a rude. That's a rude answer, sir.
Nope. I think we've got it.
You know what? I don't think we have to take chest, right? What if we put all gold coins into magic pouch? Yes.
I think that sounds like a great
I
idea.
am
Yes.
perfectly fine with that.
So we do that.
Do
Just in case you wanted
This will
her
split
size.
sort of evenly, so do we want to maybe take 400 of it and split that and then take the 80 for the...
I like it.
I like
Yes.
this idea.
Let's
Yes.
do that.
All right.
I've literally never seen this much money.
Do you wanna? Who wants to do that
I'm
one
gonna
for us?
pull up the calculator.
Thank you, sir.
And you might be like, Jonas, that's really easy math.
Nope.
No,
don't
it's not.
care.
No, it's not.
We
80.
each take 80, and I'll add 80 to the pot.
Great.
It's like a 401k.
All adventurers need a
I'm
good 401k.
I think I could buy the whole world.
Flynn opens up a business, calls it Acorns. It's 1 gold piece off of every purchase.
It would be nuts.
All right.
All right.
So I think we should be heading back to town. Yes.
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
This has been most successful.
What's you? Sorry. I think I might have caught a cold.
Oh God. Right.
Keep it together, Flynn.
I might just have to make it across the lake, and then you can.
With a boiling pot of liquid.
That's true.
It won't be a problem at all. I think it'll go just fine.
We'll be perfectly fine. Just
Well-
keep it tipped over
Yeah.
and just pour it out
Melt
into
the ice as we go.
We're in boats.
Oh, we do have a boat. We'll just pour it all into the lake.
Exactly. It'll be
We're
fine.
good. We have boats.
I can
yes.
drag it with my boots.
Semantically,
Oh, God.
Yes.
if you drop the Cauldron of Plenty into the lake,
Oh God.
it would diffuse with water, so could never fill, right? Which would mean that it just kept producing.
So,
the
it's
lake
like
would
a,
turn.
it would,
I
it
see
would
where
be
you're
like a
going.
hot,
Yeah.
We would turn this
You
into a
turn
hot spring.
boiling soup spring.
hot soup lake.
I don't think we're responsible for that. I don't think. No way they could tie
I
that
think
back
I
to us.
want to. I think I want to be
Okay,
responsible for
listen.
that. Think of the business, the entrepreneurship to go into this.
And then they
They'll be
lose their
killing-
water supply.
I don't. Do they do fishing here? They're fishers. We just
Yeah,
tried to
yeah.
save some fishers. They would kill all of the fish.
Think about it. The fish will be pre-seasoned.
Listen.
Until they
Here is what we do. Okay, right? Let us take. I have some rope. You have some rope. I'm gonna tie rope around one handle. Put it on my shoulder. Okay?
Okay.
You can hold the other one, and that way we make sure it does not fall in lake. Yes?
Love it.
Great. Let's go across.
We've divulged a little bit.
Guys, let's just get back to town.
We gotta cover all this man.
Focus.
The DM started us down
I
that
know,
path.
I'm sorry. I started that. So you make your way back across the lake with no issue. Make your way back to the docks. You pull up as there are some fishermen that you pass on the lake, and then more on the docks, kind of bringing in their early morning catch and prepping it for consumption or sale. You see off in front of you, you're coming up to the docks on the other side of the White Lady Tavern, and the Wet Trout Tavern, and off to your right you see the old ferry station and the now long frozen ferry of East Haven, and people are bustling about. But you are back in town.